Hello and welcome again to Diablo 2 Resurrected, modded, obviously, 100x monster density, as we actually currently don't have that mod installed. So we had to end last time because the game just refused to launch, could not figure out what it was. It was after one of the crashes. So the issue, after I turned the slide on, was that one of the files for one of our characters got corrupted. No idea which one, so I had to clear them out and just... When I put the Bowazon back in, it worked. So here we are. Now again, I hadn't put anything in there, so we still have all of our stash items. It's awesome. We have all of this. Currently, we do not have monster density enabled because the jail is causing a crash, which is a normal thing, unfortunately. So let us continue. Oh, it's so weird not having enemies just swarm me. Yeah, this is a joke. So let's get through this. Once we get to the inner cloister, I will re-enable the 100x density. This is what I was trying to do last time. After it crashed, I tried to remove the monster density, and I don't know what happened. But it wasn't because of the mods, as far as I can tell. I guess technically it could, but... well, he's got hiccups. It wasn't because of one of the mods, as far as I can tell, that the crash happened. We'll see. I believe just because the game crashed, it caused a corruption to one of the character files. So we just have to get through this real quick, and then I'll reinstall the mod. I guess I could have done that off stream. I don't know if anyone would care, but just in case. How am I doing on the arrows? Still doing fine. Also, my inventory is almost full. Yeah, we had a crash down to the right here, and then one right up here. So something was an illegal spawn. Essentially, an enemy spawns out of bounds, and it breaks everything. It's real nice when it happens. I was thinking I was going to stream some Silksong, but, you know, I did not have my fill yet of Diablo 2. So here we are. We are back, baby. We're having more fun. At least I'll have more fun. Hopefully you guys will too. But I figure I can go for, 2 more hours or so. Ideally, I want to get through Act 3. We'll see if that happens, though. That may be an overly ambitious wish. This is not where I need to be, is it? I don't think so. There's, like, no enemies, and it's so weird. I had not found where this exit was before the crash, so I didn't know where to go, obviously. I guess up. But during the break, I fixed the issue, and then I went outside. Well, I ate some lunch, then I went outside and worked on removing some of the form for my concrete slab for my my shed, and it's way too hot outside. It's still 90 degrees in almost October. Not a fan. Really needs to cool down out there. No, he didn't die from that. Hey. I mean, my damage does kind of suck, so there's that. That's not gonna be an exit. Like, I am pretty concerned about my my damage moving forward, because even with the attempt number 2, like, my damage wasn't super great. Like, it was functional, but not great. All right, so now that we meet it here, save and exit. Exit. Increase monster density. I also removed the modify stat / skill points mod. I didn't have anything modified in it. It's a very simple thing. You can choose how many stats and skill points. You can't see it. You want per level. I have it set to default, but no point in having the mod active if I'm not using it. So that way someone doesn't comment like, oh, you're getting more points than you're supposed to. You're like, no, I'm not. I promise. Get some coffee from Jot going. And I just bit my tongue. Cool. All right. D2 is active again. Now you'll notice it should all work. I swear to God, if it crashes, I'm going to brick a... No. I tested this. It worked. All right. Yeah, there it is. All right, cool. It's always annoying when you have, technical issues, but there's nothing you can really do about that. Like, I don't want all these charms, but right now I kind of need them, and it sucks. I also don't really want all of these gems either, but eventually I will click the button. All right, give myself a tiny bit of space. All right, to the inner cloister. Oh, look at that. There's a lot more enemies now. This is now what I'm kind of used to seeing, comically enough. Per the suggestion of viewers, we are using items that I have previously found. I did not find them on this character, mind you, but that I have previously found. So we have the Angelic set, a Blastbark, Ravenclaw, same thing. Bow, the Angelic Mantle, Amulet, and 2 rings. So we have a good chunk of magic finds, which is always nice. And I think I'm also using Gorefoot boots. No, Treads of Cthon. Oh, and Bloodfist. Which usually I end up finding Bloodfist anyway, so that one's not really much of a change. Bone Ash. I don't know why Bone Ash does not explode. One of my mods affects something, I guess, and he just no longer explodes. Not sure what. I've tried fixing it, but I think it's my remove monster immunities, which is, I'm not going to be upset about cold monsters not blowing up. It's always annoying when they do. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. Now, if only I can mod out dolls, because I would 100% do so. I'm sure you will. Oh, look, another longbow. Oh, hello, all of you. How about an arrow to the face? I've heard you like those. They're your favorite treat. All right. Kinda sucks. All right. Hopefully we don't have a crash in the catacombs. Those are more rare, but they do still sometimes happen. I do have to say, we burned through a lot of arrows. Ugh. Really hate all the gem drops, but not a whole lot I can do about that. Because I want them. I just wish I could select which ones I want. It's not giving me the option to do so. Blood Eater. How about Explosive Arrow Eater? You seem pretty good at that too. A jewel. We don't need the jewel. So I woke up this morning thinking it was Wednesday. So I was like, oh, I get to play Liza P today. Yeah. I was looking forward to it. And then I realized it was Tuesday. And this is all I should have known. Like, the game wasn't for me. I was like, it's Tuesday. I have to play Lords of the Fallen. And honestly, if you have that response to any game that you're going to be playing, it's not a good sign. And today was just the like, that was it. I just couldn't do it. I'm done with that game. When I cannot figure out where I need to go, even with a guide, nah, it's a bad time. said, I enjoyed the combat, even when I didn't have overpowered gear. I enjoyed the combat. It was fun. It was a little different, and it was engaging. But the rest of the game existed, and that was the issue. Also, we're level 22 now. I'm surprised I'm getting as much experience as I am here. Especially since I'm only on players 1. Where is he? Right there. Fire until it dies. There's another one somewhere. Is he back there? Yeah, we'll grab the arrows just to be safe. And of course, we are going to glitch in Dario once we get to her. I kind of want to do like a 6 to 8 hour stream of Diablo 2 one of these days. See if I can. Like just do a run until I die, essentially. And see just how far I can get. Because I think with the right character, I could get pretty far. Please die. Thank you. Especially if I like pull out a druid. Druid could go forever, you know. Like, I could easily get through normal with any druid. Well, not any druid. An elemental druid. I definitely need to specify that. Because a summoning druid, I'll spend 6 hours and we won't even be through Act 2. I do want to... I started a summoner. He is now gone, unfortunately. Definitely doesn't exist anymore. I could probably pull him back out, and he's probably fine, because I backed up the files before I moved them and all that. So I still have all the characters. But the question is, which one got corrupted? So I would just have to add them in one at a time and see which one it was. But like the Summoner Druid, it's alright. It's so slow. I feel like I just got bit by something. That's not cool. Good old catacombs, huh? Very well. I said if it can, it will. The worst part is I know exactly which mod it is. It's the primary one that we're playing, the monster density mod. Really? How far back did you go? Because we're 21 again. That's really annoying. Because we hit 24 quite a ways back. Or 22 quite a ways back. Jim bow still? No. Well, you have your bow. Surprising. Not gonna bother with that one. We're about to hit 22, but still, that's not the point. Like, why do you have to reset so far back? And hopefully it doesn't end up causing, this character to get corrupted, because that would be really annoying. Okay, so we still have all of this map done. Like, it's so weird whenever it happens, like what it saves and what it doesn't. Get rid of you. Snotshank, the cursed. The cursed. I need to think of some sort of image or something to go with the post on advertising like $1 memberships for YouTube now. Just gets you naming credit rolls for VODs, which will require quite a bit of editing actually for me. But it's fine. I don't know. I guess I could change it ever so slightly to not be for VODs, but that's mostly what I've been uploading, so it'd be kind of rude not to. It would just be an outro that has that. And then all mainline videos would, of course, have credits rolls and all that. But for $1 a month, that it would get your name put in those. Which some people would like, I'm sure. It also gives access to channel badges and emojis. So, like all the stuff that most people would want. It's just a $1 a month. I think as a creator, you only get like 70%. But still. Like, the funny thing is, if you donate $1 to your favorite YouTuber, that will be more money to them than all of your viewing ever does the entirety of the time that you view their channel. Period. No matter how many ads you watch, you will never hit $1. Because it's something like every 1,000 views, I guess you could technically hit it. It'd be very unlikely. Every 1,000 views is, a few bucks here and there, just depending on a lot of different factors. Like for my account, my CPM, or cost per milli, which is cost per 1,000 views, is around the like $6 mark, which is awesome. So if you were to view 1,000 videos on my channel, it would be like $6. But you can see why if you were to donate to your favorite YouTuber or streamer and you just give them $1, like that's more than you'll ever generate ad revenue. It's kind of ridiculous when you think about it. Now we'll grab some more arrows just in case. Oh, you're overburdened. Okay, yep, you are full. Let's get rid of you because you guys kind of hurt a little bit. Oh, that's the doorway. Is it? No. I'm just able to kill them through the wall. Checks out. Okay. Like, I'm just running out of room because of all the dumb charms I have. I should probably just purge them all, but I do so little damage. That's where most of my damage is coming from. Oh boy. Alright, let's hope we don't crash again. Alright, we found the waypoint, so let's go to town with that. Like, all of this is terrible. Talk to Akara, just try to kind of save. We have 2 points. I don't really need that. I could put more points there. Well, I think we'll just wait. Alright, now let's see if we can find level 3 before it crashes. And also, if it crashes in one spot, there's not a guarantee that it will crash there again, because each time the game reloads, monsters spawn in different areas, and different monster spawns happen. So, never a guarantee that's going to happen again. But you kind of have a general idea. Like, oh, it can happen in that area, so if I go over there and the monsters spawn in, could potentially lead to an issue type situation. Let's get rid of Doomvex. Sounds like something from Destiny 2, doesn't it? I got some champions. It's really surprising that the corruption happened to a different character. I don't know why the system files or game files were querying other low characters, but it was, so. Okay, we found level 3. That's not too bad. Now, where might level 4 be? If I get a quick level 4, that'll be awesome. Did I? Nope. No, I mean, it's still possible, but doesn't look promising. Mindwipe the Grim. The dead, you mean? Mindwipe the dead, yes. Actually, we did get a quick level 4. Damn, okay. I'll take that. Oh, we don't need you. I want that back. 1 to 2 fire damage. Jeez, okay. Just get rid of that one. Oh, she cleared it out. How kind of her. Like, it's this really weird situation, man. I'm in where, like, I need more damage, but I have a very finite amount of space that I can use to get damage. Alright, let's get rid of you, because you're kind of a jerk. Oh, ooh, no, a ring. Might be another Angelics. Put in the stash. And see, then it's kind of like we did find it, you know? And it's a cadence. Which, honestly, not a terrible thing. We're not going to use it yet, but it's good to have. Another amulet. I have to say, the 100 magic find is kind of nice. From dual Angelics. We're hitting something. Don't know what we're hitting, but we're hitting something. Alright, there she is. Oh, we already hit her. Yeah, she's very dead. Helm, ringmail, jewel. Nothing inherently good, but she's overburdened. Alright, now let's bug Indariel, shall we? And then we'll kill her again just for fun. Since we have to leave the game. And she's bugged. Yeah, boy. I mean, to be fair, that's where I was going to end the other stream anyway, with 23 minutes longer. So I'm not like super upset how things went, but it's just one of those things. Like, come on, you could have not done this.
Welcome back.
You. And nothing really great from her, which is fine. Now let's put the Cathans in the stash, and then let's go swap our Mercenary. With... Let's see what we got. Isn't that right, is? What? Me? Yeah, you. Grease. So we have Defiance, Prayer, Blessed Aim. Honestly? I mean, Blessed Aim's not terrible, but I think Prayer's gonna be our best bet. Let's grab something Emilio, but yeah. Let's grab Jamali. And we're gonna give him all the things. Come on. First and Infernal Cranium. Now, friendly reminder that it was agreed that we will be utilizing the items in my stash. So let's see what we have for mercenary stuff. We've got lots of 4-socket items. Slow. A lot of 4-socket pickaxes. However, we do have some that actually have insight. Not high enough level to utilize them, though. I could just give him a Vulge. Oh, actually, no, we'll give him Mouse. Mouse is a good one. Ithaleth. Drain life 5, he'll be fine. We could also give him a stealth, maybe. I have so many pole axes. Oh my god. Yeah, I think we're fine. Nothing else really in here that I want to give him. Alright, let's go take on Endariel again. I was surprised at how quickly she died, though. Yeah, this is essentially the final Bowazon that I'm doing, so I don't feel bad using stash items. If this one fails, then it fails, you know. Yeah, like that's it. We're not doing another one. We gave it the good old college try there, or something like that. Alright, now we also have some passive healing from Jamali. And he's also kind of ridiculous now with his malice. Because it does prevent monster heal. Kind of nice to have. Not quite as useful right now, but surprisingly useful. We almost just ended the stream by clicking out of the window. Fortunately, there's a confirmation button, so like it wouldn't have actually ended, but it'd be annoying to click it, regardless, you know. And I'll just shoot down the hallway. Boop, 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 boop. There. I mean, once we hit level 29, and I can use insight on him, I could really go to town with multi-shot. I'm kind of tempted to like respec into it, but I don't know. I don't know if I should, because then I'd have to wait until Nightmare to respec again. I really don't know if that is fine or not. Now let's get rid of all of these. I have quite a bit of health recovery right now. Not from leech, just from prayer, and then also replenish life 6 on both of those. Hi everyone. Now if only I had Pierce. We'll eventually get it. At level 30, yeah. In 8 levels. I'll say about 7 levels at this point. Alright, what'd you drop? Nothing particularly good. That's fine. Here, it's better than what you have now. I'm sure you will. Alright, so let's go to Act 2. That's go east, I said. Ooh, ow. All right, did we get quick level 2? Yeah, boy. Hey, don't hit that. We don't want to knock over the monster. That'd be bad. Especially since we'd fall into a laptop. Not good. Hi, all of you. Common guy. Good luck with the room. Thanks, man. We, as long as I don't crash things, we do fairly decent right now. Run number 3, I kind of have an idea of what we're doing, and I got the okay from chat members to use a couple items from my stash. You know, items I'd found, not hacked items. And that makes a world of difference. For sure. I figure for the final one, it should be fine. I just honestly want to get through normal more so than anything. Like, if I can get past that afterward, I'm pretty happy. But normal will be a pretty good start. Though it is funny that I'm playing on Players 1, which I pretty much never do. But it's kind of needed. I was looking at mods the other day, and one of them was pretty funny. It's replaces every potion with rejuvenation potions instead. Like, no, don't use these other potions. Use these better ones. Just give me a good chuckle. All right, level 23, yeah boy. All right, we finally start to get flawed. We just have to find Radamant now. Amulet? Nah, we don't need that. Let me do Players 3, see if that helps. By helps, I mean more experience. Like, I kind of want to level more. That's gonna be my limiting factor for a while, I guess. Flawed Sapphire? Oh, that's a good one to take. Of course, we won't hit the Players 3 monsters for a tiny bit here, because a lot of them have already spawned in. Okay, I don't know if I should be putting skills into Fire Arrow or Exploding Arrow or not, so we're just kind of waiting, because I could also just start putting them into Magic Arrow and Multi-Shot. But I don't really have the mana for that. Do I? Actually, I have quite a bit, 132. So all these should be Players 3. Yeah, that's a notable difference in experience. That's watching the XP bar jump. Alright, now to find Radamant. Oh, we can start to get runes. Well, things definitely take a few more hits, don't they? No, that's not ideal. Not ideal at all. Like, I want to get rid of all the charms, but it's just... They are my damage. You are my damage. Hi, everyone. Die. Thank you. Like, once I hit level 30, then I feel like I should go to Players 1, but... It's going to be a while before we get there. Ooh, tear rune. I do need those, though. Come back. Oh, the tear runes! Don't necessarily need them yet, but we will eventually need them. Pretty sure I have a, yeah, let's just replace that. And life would help, but not really the priority at the moment. When it comes to inventory space. All right, let's see, where's Radamant? I would like that skill shrine, thank you. It sounds like a couple of runes dropped. LT. So if it's tier rune, we'll grab it. Otherwise, like that. We want those. The more tier runes, the better. Now, once we find some beetles, then that's where the experience comes in. For sure. Nope, no Radamant yet. I mean, we'll know because we'll get the quest pop up when we find them. I mean, we have 3 skill points, about to have 4. Wow, 1 to max damage, that's really what I needed. Best charm in the game there. 1 to max damage, grand charm. Need to disable some potions, but don't really want to do that yet. What we may do after Radamant is close the game and modify the loot filter so we don't have as much garbage on the ground. Probably not a bad idea. Because it just honestly gets a bit ridiculous. I always keep minor potions just gone. Those are never good. The 2 start dropping immediately, so you don't have to worry about like, oh, I'm not going to get any potions if I do that. No, like, light healing potions, light mana potions drop from level 1 enemies. You're fine. Come on. Oh, small charm, thank you. I know one thing that some people do is they'll do a triple towel, and that does a lot of poison damage over 5 seconds. So if you hit them, poisoned, and then they'll die, but I don't know. Man, still no Radamant, huh? We're gonna full clear level 3 is what it looks like. How are you still alive? Jeez. There he is. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Flawed skull. I will take that. Thank you. course, we don't have enough room. 5 mana. No. No. Alright, where'd it drop? Another flawed skull. Take that. Probably shouldn't have done that. It's fine. I mean, it's not much, but it gets some of the garbage off the ground, right? There it is. Book of Skill. So hard to find. All right, yeah, let's do that real quick. So save and exit. We're gonna modify the filter. Exit. Pseudo loop filter. Settings. Miscellaneous. Light. Light. Close. Should have not done it that way. Gems I don't want chipped. Install mods. Ew, Riz is so unhappy right now. Takes a moment to reinstall. Ow. Get some good stretching in. Okay, I need to quit hitting that each time I go to reach for something. Come on, 88%. You got this. 92. 96. 100! Had something very unheard of happen today. Someone apologized to me for a very rude and offensive take that they had. And I was very surprised by that because, you know, people don't really apologize anymore. And I appreciate it. Like, it's just unheard of in this day and age for people to actually do that. Alright, so... Oh, get rid of you. Not really needed to do that, but... Rip a little bit of space. Alright, so they'll give us 48 mana when the time comes. Don't know why I did that, but that's fine. Alright, let's get rid of some of the garbage that we don't need. Like those. Don't know how you ended up staying in the inventory, but you did. Alright, that's it's a start. Alright, so we have 4 skill points. Now let's go see if we can find some beetles. Yeah, boy. We're still players 3? Yeah. You are not beetle. Ah, there they are. Yeah, boy. Give me them juicy beetles. Look at that experience bar move. That's why beetles are wonderful. I don't know why they give so much experience, but they do. It's glorious. And I have 6 lightning res. Jesus, okay. I need to be terrified of beetles, apparently. Why is my lightning res so low? Jesus. Nope, we don't need... Oh god, we definitely don't need conviction aura with beetles. Last thing we need. Negative 29 lightning res. No thank you. I just realized I have no idea how I'm going to get all my resistances for this character. Because, like, usually it's Ancient's Pledge for me. We're in trouble. That's what this means. Oh no. Like, to use a bow, you are giving up one whole slot, and that's terrifying. One very important slot. You die. All right, there's level 24. Well, in just a moment. So at level 24, we could get Immolation Arrow. We're not going to. Yeah, let's grab that. That's actually pretty nice to have. Get rid of Black Call, the teleporter. Don't bite me, you... Oh, ghostly. Burb. I should probably go check on my burbs at some point. I'm sure they're doing fine. Happy chickens. Maybe I'll take them outside after this stream. Let them play, frolic a little bit. Put them in their run, let them explore it a little bit more. Extra strong, huh? As long as you don't have extra lightning, we're okay. That's the real concern. I should probably start grabbing some arrows again, huh? Yeah, we're doing okay at the moment. What's that? Heard something drop. Elrune. Yeah, I don't care about Elrunes. Alright, well, that wasn't where we needed to go. Oh, come on. Don't give us champion huntresses. Give us champion beetles. There we go. Look at that bar go. Do that thing. How do we install the mod? So if you go to Nexumods, N-E-X-U-S, and then mods, which is a website, you can download the Diablo 2 Resurrected Mod Manager, or D2RMM, and then you can install it through there. It's the Increased Monster Density mod. So you download D2RMM, then you download the Increased Monster Density mod, and then you put the file from Increased Monster Density into the mods folder of D2RMM, and then you install mods and it works. We'll grab 2 things of arrows. I do need to make a video on it eventually. I've had a few people asking. I said sure I would. I just have not gotten around to it. Alright, take care of you guys. 45 stat points. That's quite a bit. But it's a very simple thing to do. Obviously, this is an offline-only mod. You cannot use it online. I don't know if you would even be able to get online with it. But if you did, guaranteed instant ban. So, don't try to play online. We don't need Diablo, Battle.net, Blizzard, Activision banning anyone for dumb reasons, you know. Alright, maybe he can take care of all that while I identify some stuff. Now let's get rid of Ice Flame. That's a weird name, my good sir. How can you be both ice and flame? I think it's the largest rocky waste I've had in a long time. Usually I find the dry hills pretty quickly. Nope, you can tell I got hit by a couple of beetles there. Lost a chunk of health immediately. Okay, we just need you to swarm my mercenary and all will be well. Thank you. And stop throwing spears at me. Kinda hurts. You are extra strong after all. Vile burn. I guess I should have went to the right instead of the left. Oh well. Fix the shorts because they ride up on you sometimes. Flawed topaz, we don't really need those. They're taking a little bit of damage there. Nope, we don't need to go see one hitting me and freezing me. No siree. %? Still? Yeah. 19%. I need more defense now. They can actually hit me. It's not okay. With the amount of caffeine that I have in my body right now, I'm still like yawning and slightly tired. It's nap time apparently. I've been up since 6:30, so yeah, minor detail. Ooh, snake cord. Is that what I'm wearing right now? Yes. Here, you get to have one too now. Reminds me of a meme I saw the other day. It's like, nah, babe, you're still cute. Just the way that you downed an energy drink and then immediately took a nap surprised me is all. Yep, that did some damage. Heal that off. Should honestly probably go back to players 1, just to be safe. Jeez, I had no luck. And we could start to get better stuff, but damage-wise, we'll hold on to that. It's probably not the most ideal of things, but we could eventually build a rune ward out of it. Get a level 15 Thorns Warrior, you know. From an edge bow. Oh, another tier rune. Thank you. How many? 3 arrows, yeah. We don't have any mana after kill right now, do we? No. But we could. I have enough tier runes and I have a helmet. Because all I'm using is, yeah, 30-40 mana. It sucked to lose, but... Ooh, hello. You won't. I guess I'll keep an eye out for a 2-socket helmet. Yeah, it was directly to the right. Man, I took the wrong path. I went all the way around. Man. Good thing this isn't a speedrun, huh? Grief Thorn the Quick is very dead. Just not worth keeping, honestly. Like 200% weapon damage. It's not much. I don't know. Screw it. You know what? We made it move better. But I definitely need something for killing them. Or for mana after kill. So I need a 2-socket helmet at least. It'd be great if we could find 3s, but those are a long ways off, unfortunately. Guess I could shop one real quick. Light belt. Maybe at the next next waypoint I find. Small charm is always good to have.
I can't carry anymore.
3 to 10 or 4 to 8. Hey, let's say 4 to 8 with very fast. See, poison damage comes in clutch times.
Not enough mana.
Yes, yes, I know. Vulge, not quite what I'm looking for, guys. Looking for a 2-socket helm. At least 2 sockets. Ideally, it'd be, 17 socket, but that doesn't exist. And boots can't have sockets. There was a mod for that, and it's kind of tempting to enable that just for fun. Yeah, boot words. I mean, rin words for boots. A dirk and a ring. We don't need that. That's right. Swarm me. Yes. Come to the death. Hey, another rare dirk. 2 in a row, huh? Right next to each other. Alright, we found the far oasis. Nope. I don't need to be in there. It's all you, Jamali. You got this, buddy. Extra fast. He's standing the hatchwork over here? Hell yeah. Okay, we found the maggot lair. Okay, that's actually pretty good. I really hate that it's pretty good because now I have to hold on to it. Yes, yes, we know you're out of mana. That's a lot of enemies coming up on me. And the only nice thing is, like, if they swarm me, they get hit by the explosions, and it does a lot of damage really quickly.
I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Let's do it that way. Get rid of all of them. Now we need to either find the lost city or the waypoint. One of the two. Spectral hit. Well, we don't need you making me frozen, so... Multiple shots, huh? Wish I had that. Yep, no helms, of course. Just because I'm looking for them, we don't get them. If I wasn't looking for them, there'd be like 72 on the ground. That's how this works. Okay, you just decided you didn't want to keep shooting? What was that? I would like for you to definitely keep shooting because we need you to for me to live. And this can come to shock to you. I'm kind of a fan of living. My brother just sent me heavy duty self-locking zip ties. Oh, those are kind of neat. Kind of random thing to send, but hey, I'll take it. And then he sent a video. Oh, that's a bit of damage. Should be fine. Right now, we cannot watch videos. We're kind of in the middle of some stuff. AKA beetles and other things that want to kill me. Let's get mail. Okay, we watched the video. We still did it. We didn't die, so that's ultimately what matters.
I need mana. Not enough mana.
Let's grab that. Just get the huge spread going, just wipe out the whole map. Because I think it's about time we start doing that. Hey, another ring. Yeah, we're doing okay there. Let's Still no helms, no waypoint. Come on, man. No lost city. Just kind of flood the zone with arrows. Seems like the best way to do it. Alright, so we got the waypoints. Let's go shop around. Find a 2-socket helm. Yeah, let's finish the coffee first. Perfect. We only have 5, so we gotta be careful. We might run out. Oh, hey, you're actually working the way you're supposed to now. That's unusual. Now we lose a hefty chunk of mana, which kind of sucks, but I could do 9 and 6, and that'd probably work. Alright, we don't really need those in the inventory for now. Alright, let's go do the maggot lair. Especially now that we get what, 4? Yeah, 40 mana after each kill. That will help a lot, seeing as how it costs 9 to cast this. Emma can heal me. Didn't realize. Yeah. Now in here, not really needed. We're mostly going to be using Exploding Arrow. And the urns are in my way. Yeah, see, that works out so well. Flawed Ruby. I do feel like multi-shot just hits more things, honestly. Like, Explosive Arrow definitely has its purpose, but just kind of feel like multi-shot's better. Now, once we have Pierce, that could be a different story. We'll have to see. Well, that won't be it, but we'll see what's behind the door. Death! It's always death. We'll let you get in there, bud. You take care of that situation for me. Thanks. Yeah, like, I doubt I'm gonna find something that's really awesome this way.
I need a key.
She needs a key. Well, give that key, boys! No, don't give her a key. She doesn't need it. She's lying to you. She can't kick it. That'd be way too hard on her poor foot. Have you seen her feet? Those are delicate. God. Don't you love when you're talking and you realize what you just said and you're like, that could be clipped out of context. Yeah, that was one of those moments. I'm sure a lot of people would like to see her feet. Just double down at this point and say it. Level 26, alright. More Death's Grip. Just fire all these down there. Now, if those actually, like, pierced... Man. Get a little redonkulous, I'm saying. Just fire those all the way down. How am I doing on arrows? Yeah, still doing okay, but we'll grab some more just to be safe. Can never have too many arrows, right? Bye! Apparently I wasn't hitting anything. Now we are. Ah, that's a lot in there. You can absorb all those, right? Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. A little bit. 6, 7 arrows. Yeah, it's not too many, but... And apparently at some point we picked up a ring. Didn't even mean to. Only 4 levels till we have Pierce. It seemed like a small area like that, the explosive arrow is definitely so much better. It's kind of like hits around the edges and everything too. Oh, hello. There's more beetles than I anticipated. There. Oh, great cellar. Another big room, huh? Berserker. No, can't hit that one. No, we can. However, experience is not very plentiful anymore. Apparently at some point I hit the caps lock. Alright, players 1, no reason to be on players 3. I mean, the only reason would be more items, but it's fine. Nope. Oh, we're still getting decent experience. I guess maybe just something in that room wasn't? Ah, I don't know. Doesn't matter. We're on players 1 again. It's always fun when you see something explode in both fire and ice. There. Clear everything by the door first. No, you guys don't need to hit me with that. Thanks. Yeah, good enough. All right, let's head this way then. It's just easier to stand in one spot and clear a whole room with multi-shot than it is to do it with explosive arrow, you know? That's really what it comes down to. It's like, how much aiming do I have to do? The less aiming, the better. Hitting things on the other side of the wall with the explosion. Definitely what they intended. 100%. Exactly as designed. Right, guys? You know, Jamali, I know you can walk through me. We do not have collision, or at least we're not supposed to. The other thing that kind of helps with multi-arrow is like, even if one arrow hits and kills them, the other arrows keep going, so you can still get quite a bit of death off of one arrow. Whereas explosive arrow, once it hits, it blows up. That's pretty much it. One and done, boy. Get rid of all the locusts. It's always painful trying to navigate through here. Oh, that wasn't the right way. Man. Another Eldrune. Have one skill point. Yeah. I mean, Immolation Arrow does a ton of damage because of the fire damage. You know, it's over here doing, what, 1,000? Yeah, 555 to 1,110 per second, which is a lot more damage, but it may end up becoming my primary. I don't really know. We'll have to see. All right, we obviously didn't go this way. Die. Yeah, earlier during my break, I was really trying to get the shed form off. It's just, like, I worked for a little bit and it just was so damn hot. Like, nope, we're not doing this. Yeah, we're going to drop the chair a tiny bit to work with this. Boop. Boop. Oh, I didn't have to do that. Crap. Yeah. I thought my armrest was all the way down. Hi, yes. What's up, baby boy? Daddy loves you. There, that's better. Jamali, what are you doing, bud? Why are you way over there? That's not where you're supposed to be. Teleport to me, bud. There he is. Hey, you. Oh, that feels bad. It was right there. All that exploration for nothing. Nope, that's not it. But we'll clear the whole area because why not? Yeah, clear all them out. Now do we get lucky up here? Not looking like it. But maybe if we go right? Nope. Man. Everything just has its green tint right now. We're just going to stay perpetually poisoned. That's all. Nope, that's not it. We don't need to go in there. Hi. Didn't see you there for a moment until I stopped moving. There we are. Perfect. Cold Worm, the Burrower. Can easily die to his poison, so we're just going to not go in there at the moment. Alright. Now that you're done, kill all them. Grab the Staff of Kings. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's another Angelic. I did pick up a ring intentionally. Okay. Well, we can put that one in the stash too, for when I inevitably die and lose all of this. Add something. However, I'm not sure what I had. I guess we'll hold on to that for now. Really hate most of these terms I have, but kind of needed. All right, now let's go to the, well, find the Lost City and then the Valley of the Snakes. Nice big open area. Ooh, yeah. Like, we could technically respec and probably be fine, but I don't know. Alright, so highly unlikely it'll be over here. It'll probably be up that ladder, but we're just gonna do this just to verify, just to make sure, you know. Since we're already over here, because it would really suck if it was over here and I was like, oh no, it's going to be up there. And then I just have to loop all the way around. Wouldn't be the first time. Man, look at all them. I guess I didn't kill all those earlier, huh? Yeah, maybe tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'll go ahead and take the farm apart since it won't be insanely hot then. Just, you know, mildly. Just hoping for fall to come around sometime soon. In the next, like, 4 months. Though it should be much sooner than that. Usually like mid to late October you'll start to get the cooler weather. Beep. There we go. This week we have no need for those, so nope. I mean, I'm sure we do, but not yet. Yeah, once we get Pierce, it should help a lot. Oh. Negative 29, that's not good. That will do some damage to me. I just want to hit a corner and then just spam out arrows. There we go. That's how I want to do things. Thank you. Of course, I have no health leech, which is an issue. Like, yeah, we have a good amount of life replenish, but that only goes so far. When you're getting hit a lot. I definitely don't need that. Alright, found the valley. Oh no, we found the lost city. I thought we were already in there. I'm dumb. Alright, now to find the Valley of the Snakes. And everything's about to go dark. There it is. Just had to wait for the game to process that we were in, the lost city, of course. Could be down there, but could also be up here, because Valley Snake is kind of one of those odd ones. It could be on either side. Act 2, the wall hugging act. That's pretty much all it is. How'd you survive? And make sure I had set it players one, but I guess, Yeah, Bowazon, not the strongest thing ever. Wrong button. Nope, no good. Yeah, sure, we'll hold on to that. It's not much, but every tiny bit, kind of helps at the moment, so. Don't know where that shot was going. Another flawed skull, we'll take that. No luck so far on the Valley of the Snakes, but we'll find it eventually. That was nice. Maybe. Yep, see? It's in the top half. We didn't have to go down there. Worked out. Stop that. Don't hit me. Ew. I only did 3 damage. Because I have fairly high fire res. It checks out. Alright, the snakes are getting mowed down. That's good. This is how the snakes can be quite a threat. Probably not an exit in here, huh? Nope. Just an empty room. It's time to see if we're going to full clear this area or not. That's all. Bows, bows, bows!
It's locked.
Well, that means we just can't open it. Never. Because I don't have keys dropping, and I'm definitely not going to buy any because I don't care enough. Arrows drop enough that they're at least not a concern. Just annoying that I even have to carry them. I need to find the infinite consumables mod just to make life more convenient. Quality of life improvements. That's what we need. Heavy gloves. up here? Nope. Just more snakes. Nope. We don't need those. Alright, let's check down here. So at least multi-shot is doing the thing. Level 26. Almost 27. I think we'll kind of skyrocket a bit once we hit Act 3. That's not it. A lot of snakes in that room. Yep, look at all those snakes. Claw vipers and salamanders. Looks nothing like a salamander. Because salamanders are actually pretty cute, not gonna lie. Some of them are. Some of them are actually really ugly. But we're not talking about the ugly ones, we're talking about the cute ones. So, you know, do the thing. Don't ask me which one's the cute ones, I don't know. I don't know salamanders well enough. I just like lizards. Now, giant day geckos, those are adorable. All the time. These are not giant day geckos. They're giant ugly, half snake, half man things. I don't know what they are. There's probably a word for this. I don't know what it is. Ew. Any... Nope, no exits. Let's get out of here. Jamali, save me. Oh, call me. Ooh, experience shrine. I will take that. Thank you. Level 27. Really? No. We'll get it in here. And with his death, we hit 27. Actually, got it before he died. That still works. Five to attack rating? Oh my god, it's the best thing ever. I've heard. Why is there always a gnat in here? Always at least one. Get out of the way. Now take your bets. First, second, third, or fourth way when we get to the Arcane Sanctuary. What do you think it's going to be? I'm going to say fourth way. I always say fourth way. It's never what I want, but it's almost always what I get. Yeah, like there's not a whole lot of spawn points in the palace, oddly enough. So even at 100x density, you don't really get anything crazy in here. It'd be interesting to be able to do an analysis on all of this, but I am not smart enough to do so. So it won't be me. But maybe someone much smarter than me could do it one day. Do a breakdown, you know, like all the different spawn points, what the theoretical maximum amount of enemies could be, and all that fun stuff. I mean, I guess what we could do is we could do like a just small test. You know, we have it set to 100 right now. Do a test of like setting it to 1,000 and go out to the cold plains or something to see what it looks like. I doubt it would look any different. I'd be surprised if it does. All right, first, second, third, or fourth. We're going to start with up. Oh, teleport on up, huh? That's unusual. I don't like that. Oh, Ben. Fear says abysmal performance. Yeah. My internet actually seems to be doing kind of decent, but it's still staying below what I need for multi-streaming, sadly. Though it seems like, for the most part, YouTube is the happier place to stream anyway, so it doesn't matter. Though I still don't know the answer to if someone becomes a YouTube member, do they no longer get ads? Because if so, then I have a bridge to sell you. I mean, a membership to sell you for $1. If not, then don't do it for that. But if it does, $1. Could probably like Google that at some point. Come on. Ooh, another one. 27. And they really want me to have experience shrines, don't they? All for that. So, comically enough, there's a mod to keep like specters and such on the path, so they can't just come over and ruin your day. And also makes where melee characters can hit them. Ooh, Talryn. Hello. Because a lot of times for melee characters, they'll just fly out of the path and then you can't hit them, and it's really annoying. Another reason not to do melee characters. Okay, hello. Ever. Beep. No reason not to. It seems like we're doing just fine on mana, which is wonderful. He's got this. I missed. No, become a YouTube channel member does not automatically provide. Oh, well, that's rude. I feel like it should. Well, then do not buy membership for that. But if you just want to, support the channel and you want to have access to the emojis and have a little icon next to your name, it is only $1 a month. You also get a shout out in the comments. Well, not a shout out, but a listen of rolling credits sequence at the end of each video. Now that the caveat for that is for produced videos, not for live streams. But it will mean on the VODs for the live streams, I will put it in there. I just have to edit in at the end and put some fun little music or something. All right, first wave was a bust. Actually, that's not terrible. We'll keep that one. On to second way. Before we do, since we don't have that anymore, we are level 27. What other bows do we have? 10 to 25. That's really not that much more. Fire res 40. That's kind of nice. Is he level 27? He is not. Oh, once he does. Fine, Kane, hi. Jesus. All res 40. Damn. Oh, it's amazing how terrible that is. It's amazing how terrible most of these are. Silk weave, so I need 65 strength for those. I guess we could do that. There. And then when we hit level 36, we'll put those on, because 5 to mana after each kill will definitely be nice. I don't need that. We could also utilize water walks, but I think we're okay for the moment. Alright, second way. To the left. To the left now, y'all. One hop this time. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. Crisscross. Yeah. Run away. Everybody, clap your hands. These are what we call invasive thoughts. Alright, small charm. Let's see what we get. Anything good? 3 to attack rating. We did not. It was garbage. Hello. I just watched a drip of coffee like come towards my nose. Fortunately, it stopped right before it hit me. Didn't really want coffee on the nose today. Just wasn't feeling it. Another small charm. And we get poison rest. Yeah, we'll take that actually. That one's not too bad. So obviously level 27 does not get a whole lot of experience from this area. That's weird. Spike Club. And a tier rune. Best rune in the game. Man, did you just have to like piss everyone off over there? Is that what you just did? Have you considered not doing that? Alright. Well, I'll say kept hearing things die, so we'll just keep shooting. See, things can't kill you if they can't touch you. Just kind of expand that out, the fan of the arrows a little bit. There we go. Oh, really? Who hit me? Alright, so not second way either. But let's clear this path. Talrun. Oh, two Talruns. Hell yeah. So we can do 225 poison damage. It's a possibility. We might do it. But if I do, then I no longer fire explosive arrows and bolts. I like how it says arrows or bolts because, yes, my bow can fire bolts apparently. News to me. Ooh, ethereal stout nail. Actually useless. Alright, let's check the third way. Also known as going south. Oh yeah. Nah. I realized I was standing on it. I just accepted it. Oh, now we kind of need some arrows. Hey, look, arrows. Asking you shall receive. Right? Something like that. He did not like that orb tower, did he? He's well, just no. Jams his spear into it and just it pops. Immune to poison. Well, that's not good. I feel like arrows should infinitely cross the map until they hit something or hit the end of the map, which I guess would still be something. Like, nah, don't have that stop. Just go forever. There's probably a mod for that, which would be awesome. Arrows never stop or something. Who knows? I'd have to look into it. You know, it's funny how often, like, I'll talk to people in chat here about Diablo 2. Like, we all love Diablo 2, obviously. That's why we're watching it. But then we mentioned Diablo 4, and it's just universal hatred. And so, like, I really want to know, who are the fans that actually enjoy Diablo 4? Because pretty much everyone that I know that enjoys the Diablo series is like, nah, the game sucks. It's terrible. Don't do it. And that was my reaction as well. Like, I played it, I was like, this doesn't feel good. And then as I played it more, I'm like, this truly sucks. Like, they just completely went away from what this is. Which you're probably like, okay, you're just running around shooting things a little bit. But, like, you're stuck in a build. Yes, you have 3 resets now. You didn't used to. But, like, you pick a build and you're stuck to it. There's no changing your stats around, changing your skills around, changing your builds after the fact. Okay, it's gonna be 4th way. Great. There's a massive variety in items. The loot pool is absolutely insane. You don't have that with Diablo 4 or even Diablo 3. That said, this is how you play Diablo 4 the whole time. Like, all right, let's do this. Oh, look, we found a chest. Okay, this actually will, like, I could see this giving people motion sickness. We'll hold on to it. Like, yeah, let's go. We're doing the thing. Diablo 4 right here, ya boy. 4th way. Hope you didn't want to see anything. That's right. All of you clump up right there for me. Good. Whatever the hell you are. Good steak. Yeah, let's go this way. Yeah, always 4th way. So I won the bet, which really means I lost. It wasn't a bet I wanted to win, guys. But I knew it was going to be 4th way. It doesn't matter which way I choose. It's always going to be the last one. How is he just not getting hit by any of those? It's amazing what just 4 mana after each kill does. And, you know, a very high monster count. Beep. Nope, I heard a skull drop. I want that. Oh, it's flawed. I wonder what a flawed skull would be. Like, when you think about, like, what's the flaw? Are you saying that not everyone's born perfect? I mean, technically, yeah, that's true. Damn it. The amount of times I do that. We're down to 81 of those. I need to be careful. Would y'all want to see the All Champions mod and see how we do with like 100x NC with All Champions? It'd probably be with a Druid. I don't know, we might be able to try with like a Necromancer or something in the Corpse Explosion, but I can't imagine that going very well for me. Though comically an Oridin would probably be awesome for it. It would just take a while probably. Whereas the Druid just starts off awesome, you know. I did see a mod for Druid that was Infinite Armageddon. So you just cast Armageddon and it just stays. And honestly, I was thinking like, I should probably try that because it's really annoying just having to recast it. Like, there's no benefit to it running out. Like, it's just annoying. So I'd probably do something like that just for convenience sake, you know? I have a gift for you. It's called arrows. He's dead. Rude. How dare you call him a freak? He was just being a summoner and summoning things. He had one job and he was doing it beautifully. Why do you have to be rude? The square. I don't have any idea where this square is, actually. Experience? Tiny bit. Not much. Yeah, if All Champions is something you guys would be interested in, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll see about doing it. So we still have a lot of characters to do the 100x with. A lot of different builds. So we've got plenty to do. Jamali is having an issue. He's getting stabbed a lot. We should probably save him. Hoo! Hooah! Okay, that's circle. You'd think after, 26 years that I would know which ones are which. In my defense, though, for many, many years, I used a map pack that just showed me which one it was. So I didn't have to learn. I don't think that helped my case. Yeah, I think that just made it worse, actually. Alright, so we've got circle. Crescent. Square. Okay, so it's third one from the bottom. That's not bad. Hi, guys. Ooh, we got beetles in here. That's dangerous. But I have 11 lightning resistance now. You guys don't stand a chance. 5% more than I had before. Yeah, no, it's actually super dangerous. I could get stuck in a hallway with them and they could just all blow up and kill me. That's comically something that can happen. Or like that room can exist. Look at my health, just plummeting instantly. There's a trap somewhere. Ooh. Oh, that did nothing? Huh. 27. We're almost level 28. I'm going to use a potion. Because lightning damage can build up pretty quickly on me. No, nothing on the other side. Well, immediately on the other side, that is. I need to clarify. There was definitely things on the other side. I'm noticing a distinct lag of champions. It's unusual for this area. A short sword. Is that Rix's Keen? I didn't pick it up, I guess. Oh yeah, Rix's Keen. Actually super awesome early game sword. Level 2. Like if you're a melee character, that's what's up. Nah, well, you know, I said that there weren't a whole lot of champions, and there you go. There was one with Curse. Was it you jerks? No, he's about to die. Hey, Diggler's Jerk. Diggler's Jerk, Diggler's Jerk. Trio, trio, trio. Something like that, right? Also, pretty good little Dirk. Very fast. And a 14, 4 to 13, very fast. All the resistances. I don't really want that, but I'm going to keep the Rix's Keen and put that in my inventory. In my stash. It looks like Molly's good. Oh, did I find it? This may be the route. Let's go. We'll just launch a few arrows down in there. Yep, there it is. Beautiful. Well, we didn't have to explore the whole thing. That's always nice. Rare for me, but... Alright. Is he gonna hurt me? Probably not. Not too bad. We got Jamali. We can just keep him alive. Well, that's bad. Hey, you! Could you not do that? Thanks. There we go. He wasn't supposed to live. I just want the sash. Thank you. So hard to grab things there. Just notice that is not there. Let's fix his camera. Actually, you know what? Don't know where he went. Will this madness ever end? Didn't want that, but... Cannot be frozen. You know what? What did we get? 33%? That's not bad. We'll go there. Honestly, I think the cannot be frozen would be better. Ah, yes, we will talk to you, Farah. We're almost level 28. I'm curious, what do I get with that? You get... Oh, that's actually really good. Hold up. All res 15, 8%. Worth it. Here, that makes it for the health. You have done well. I didn't realize those deaths was that good. Oh, it's Death's Tacho, his weapon. Yeah, we're not using that. Not using that at all. Celeste. Oh. Apparently my voice is starting to give out. But that's what happens when you stream for, you know, 6 hours in a day. You now speak to Ormus. Alright, so we now have life leech and better resistances, so that's good. There they are. Hey, boys. All the potions. Hmm. Should probably get rid of the flawed. Jade figurine.
What would this bring from the right buyer?
Oh, it's already almost 6 o'clock. Oh, damn. Thought it was earlier than that. I'm getting pretty decent experience. Oh, he's, we could have insight on him, actually. He's level 28? 27. Yeah, I think that's insight level, right? Sistis. I think after this stream I'm going to try and work on cleaning a little bit. Oh man. Yes, we know. So let's grab one of the insight staffs and there we go. Oh, I could use it. I'm sure you will. Yeah, you now do a lot more damage than I do. Uh, 36. I mean, I could put the goblin toes on and get the crushing blow. 32. Man, it'll suck to lose this when I die, but... The Spooter Forced. I was wondering why I only had like 2 arrows coming out. Like, that's weird. No, I was just being dumb. I was shooting into a tree. That would do it. Ooh, an amulet. The 30% increased attack speed from death set will also help a ton. On top of the cannot be frozen. What do you have right now? That's better than what you have now, so we'll give that to you. Guess I'm gonna grab some arrows. Light goblins, probably not any good, but we'll identify them. It's part of the fun, right? Seeing what item modifiers you get. Well, if we get through Act 3, that will be the furthest we've gone yet. So, we'll have to see how we do. Ooh, short battle bow. Keep in mind, this is players 1, so it's not like they have increased health here. I just don't do very much damage. Oh, that really sucks. Okay. Well, who needs half freeze duration when you just have cannot be frozen? It's even better. Oh, well, shit. Didn't realize I was out. All right, well, next time we go to town, we will fix that situation. Don't know what I just hit there. Z, maybe? Yeah. Had no idea what I hit. Yeah, it'd be nice if you had Might Orb, but that's not until Nightmare. Because I don't actually need the Prayer, and I mean, my 95%. We're still doing fine on attack ratings, so no issue there. Is this the right one? All right, let's hope we don't crash when we go in here, because it's a possibility. Oh, map took a sweet time to load there. I wish all games I stream did as well as Diablo 2 did. Like, it's kind of nice. I don't know why the algorithm really likes Diablo 2, but it does, and I'm all for that. As I was saying in my last stream, like, the first time that I streamed Diablo 2 Resurrected, it was when it first came out, mind you. Like, it 0 views, absolutely nothing. Like, Genshin Impact got more views than this, which, for some people, Genshin Impact gets tons of views. I don't understand why, mind you. Like, yeah, there's a couple things in Genshin Impact that are really cool, fun to watch. You know, like when people are doing the Imaginarium Theater or the Spiral Abyss. Like, yeah, those are cool. The story? I mean, the story itself, yeah, I like that. Exploration is kind of meh. Most of the quests are very meh. It's just a lot of talking. Half the time it's not even spoken. You have to read it, which is worse. So I don't understand why that gets views. Like, people want to watch the gambling, and I get that. That's... I didn't do a whole lot of gambling, so people didn't really care that much for my Genshin type stuff. Which, that's fair. Can't fault them there. We just want to watch you spend lots of money and get all the characters. Like, no. I'm not doing that. No, like, if people donated, I would, you know, use the money that they donated, because that's why they were donating, to do the polls and all that. But otherwise, was not putting money into that, short of the monthly stuff. Like, there's not even a good reason. Like, yeah, you get good characters, but even at, like, just pulling them and not getting them up to their higher constellations, which is where you pull them multiple times, like, you really don't need it for any of the end game stuff. Like, just pulling them is good enough, and building a team around them, and then farming artifacts, which is what you would do anyway. That's all you need to do. Yeah, that checks out. Like, it's really the artifacts that makes or breaks them. But yeah, like, if you have a C6 character, it's a lot. Like, they will be insane, but it's not needed. Guess we don't really need that. There. Give myself a little bit more room. 3 to 12. I mean, it's not bad, but not really what we need. I just fired that directly into that fern, and it did nothing. Not a single arrow got past it. Plant is the final boss there, apparently. Yeah, still trying to find a good game that'd be like a good playthrough game. So no commentary, just reading dialogue, no cameras. Doing it as a guided playthrough type thing. Well, not really guided, but like just a let's play of a game. Reading all dialogue so that way people who want to enjoy the story of a game are able to do so, even if they aren't the type that want to play said game, if that makes sense. I'm trying to think of what would be a good game to do that with. And I haven't come up with one yet. I was thinking maybe Toho New World. It's a lot of dialogue. And none of it's voice acted. Ooh, relevant. At least I don't recall it being voice acted. If it was only in Japanese, so. But it's a fun little action adventure game. Good Toho storyline, you know, like you do.
I need a key.
She needs a key. So maybe that'd be a good one to do it with. I don't know. If anyone has ideas or games they would like to see me play, by all means, let me know down in the comments. I can look into doing that. And soon we'll have Stellar Blade as a game that we'll be streaming, because we'll be finishing Lies of P here soon. I'm on the final boss, and then I have the DLC, which I imagine that's like probably 2 or 3 streams anyway. So we still have some time there. And then probably Stellar Blade after that. Or, I haven't decided yet, I may do a slightly modded playthrough of Lies of P, where I start off with 29, we're getting there, 1 level left, where we start off with Phase 7 P organ available, and then all weapons available, so that way I can use like the DLC weapons, all that, from the start of the game. And see how that goes, and maybe enough quartz to actually do stuff. But we'll have to see. I mean, so far, like, there's only been one boss I truly struggled with. And after that, it's been pretty easy sailing. I mean, I struggled a bit with Luxacia, I think. I don't remember. She said it. It's fine. I struggled a bit with her, but not nearly as much as I did with the giant green marsh monster thing, whatever the hell it was. That thing was pissing me off. Oh, I was not doing well against it. And yet I'm considering doing another playthrough. Because, like, the game's really fun. It is. And I would like to have a little bit more options available. So we'll see. Because some people are saying, like, there's a couple of DLC weapons that are, like, super insanely good. I'd like to do a full playthrough with it, you know. I don't think I want to do New Game Plus. I don't want the game to be more difficult than it already is. It's hard enough, trust me. So I was thinking just do a new game with all weapons available, Phase 7 P organ unlocked, and all the course necessary to do that, and then just kind of see how the game is. You know, on a more relaxed playthrough, I guess you would say. If people are interested in that, which honestly, it doesn't matter if they are or not. I'll probably, you know, I play what I want. I try to enjoy my games. If I don't enjoy it, unfortunately, it does hit the chopping block, which did happen earlier today. My patience level was wearing thin with Lords of the Fallen. I wanted to enjoy the game. It was a special request to do. I honored it. I gave it a solid, like, 12 hours. And I just couldn't do it. The combat was fun. I enjoyed that greatly. The level design was abysmal. It truly was. Like, there was no direction in the game for where to go. You can just miss everything. The Umbral cycle, or feature? Mechanic. That's what I was going for. The Umbral mechanic was something I didn't like. So, in the game, you can go between Standard World, Axiom, and Umbral, which is like the underworld demon realm type thing. I mean, you die, you go to Umbral, so I'm gonna say Underworld. And that's fine. Like if you die, you get transferred into the Umbral and you continue on. Cool, not a big deal. No issues there. However, there are some paths that are only available if you're in the Umbral, or the opposite if you're only in Axiom, which I only came across the first one of those today for the Axiom side. And that's a little annoying because you can't go back and forth at will. You can go into the Umbral whenever you want, but you can only come out at what they call effigies or vestiges, which are save points. Okay, that's fine. I can work with that, I guess. But I mean, for the most part, you would just stay in Umbral because that's where most of the paths are going to open up to, or doors or walkways, whatever. Things that you can't see normally unless you use your lamp. All right, cool. That's fine. However, if you stay in Umbral for too long, you get attacked. Like, more enemies will start to spawn as you stay there longer. Okay, that's fine. I can get behind that. But then they added... What was that? Balsax. Then they also add, like, after a period of time, essentially Reapers will show up and just kill you. You can't heal if they're on the field. And they follow you. They're very hard to kill. They are killable, but even with overpowered gear, because courtesy of my friend who requested I play it, he did give me like max level gear and it's awesome. You still do very little damage to them. They do a lot of damage to you, and they can also teleport. And on top of that, it seems like they also made more enemies spawn. Not 100% on that one though. But so like, the mechanic for the game that I want to stay in the Umbral longer, you get punished for. So it makes it very hard to explore effectively. Everything in the game is like this dingy brown gray, so everything looks the same. Like last Tuesday, I literally spent 2 hours just going in circles to try and find where to go. And I was looking for a ladder, apparently. That was right next to where I was, but it just blended in perfectly and I couldn't see it. The brown ladder blended in with the brown background. Who'd have thunk it, right? So I was already not thrilled with this game after last Tuesday. Then today, I was playing it this morning, and I was like, all right, I have no idea where to go. There's no like clear routing in the game, and that's always frustrating. I was like, all right, I'll follow a guide. Seems like a good idea. So I find a spot in the guide to where I know where I'm at. Great. I follow that. Of course, I'm backtracking, so I'm not making any progress the first hour and a half. And then I get to a spot, it's like, all right, do this. Beat this boss. Well, I'd already beaten the boss. I'm like, all right, cool. I can just carry on from there. And it's like, all right, teleport to this area. Where the hell is that area? I don't have that unlocked. Maybe that was somewhere earlier in the guide that I was supposed to find. I didn't find it because I didn't go to page 2. I started on page 6 because page 6 is where I was. And at that point, I called it. I was like, nah, I'm done. I can't keep doing this. I'm getting too frustrated with the game. I'm not having fun. If I'm not having fun, there's no reason to keep playing it. All that to say, like, I will play whatever I want to play. If it's fun, I'm going to keep doing so. If it's not, I'm not. And that's why there's lots of Diablo 2 lately, and Silksong. Even though Silksong has been pissing me off some, but that's a whole other discussion. That's why I've been playing a lot of Diablo 2, because I've just been really wanting to. So, I have. And I know some people aren't happy with my mod choice and all that, but this is a game I've been playing for 26 years. I say this like every stream. I've been playing this game for 26 years. I want things to change it up to go to the quality of life things that I want in the game, which one of those things is, remove monster immunities. They just annoy me. I grew up playing 1.07. Started off 1.0 and then moved up. 1.07 was like the longest patch before 1.10 came out, right? I grew up on that. In 1.07, there were some immunities, but there weren't many. Like, if you were a sorceress, you could get through the game, no issue. You didn't have to go and farm an Infinity Staff just to have a Conviction Aura on every enemy, so that way you broke the resistances. That wasn't needed. That wasn't required. The 1.10 update for Diablo 2 I feel like the main thing it did was it implemented a stronger multiplayer, which that's cool. That's fine. I'm all for that. This is a wonderful game for playing multiplayer. I would love to. I don't have anyone I can play it with, so, and also it's now a little difficult with mods and all that fun stuff, but it's a great game to play multiplayer because, if you are a sorceress, you pair up with a paladin or something, you get that person who just naturally has the conviction aura, and there's no farming for high runes for 20 hours to try to find a jaw rune and a burr rune and whatever jam, maybe. I don't know what infinity is. I don't care enough. You don't have to sit there and farm these runes for 20 hours in hell at the end of the game, usually after you've already beaten the game. So now you're just farming to farm, and that's not fun to me anymore. So I removed monster immunities, so that way I can have fun with any class, get through the game solo. And yeah, you could argue, oh, you're taking some of the challenge out. Yeah, that's fine. I've increased the challenge with 100x monster density, and the slightest mess ups kill me. So, and I play on hardcore. So I removed one part of difficulty to add another. And, earlier I talked about potentially doing all champions mod. That will be a nightmare. I will not get very far, I don't think, but it'll probably be fun. So, we may do that. And as long as I'm having fun, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it the way I want. So hopefully you guys enjoyed as well. I've gotten a lot of positive comments, saying they enjoy the playthroughs, they're having fun. That makes my heart happy, not gonna lie. It brings a smile to my face. And that, of course, I get a lot of comments like, oh, you suck, you're a hack because you're using cheats and mods. Like, one of my favorite ones, like, you should have mentioned this was a modded playthrough. Well, how else are you going to get 100x density, my dude? Like, of course it's modded. What? No, I found a way in the game to just increase the monsters by 100x, and there's no mods involved. Like, I don't get it. It just makes me laugh. Obviously, as you can see, like, it doesn't upset me. It just makes me question, like, what would you expect? And so I'm not going to play the game I'm not going to play the game the way you want me to, obviously. Maybe I get lucky. Ooh, we're level 30. Maybe I get lucky. We get lucky and I do. That's awesome. But I don't expect to please everyone. I just expect to have some fun, and hopefully you guys enjoy it too. I'm not going to swap out this belt. I already know that. And it kind of sucks. Get rid of it. All right, so we now have Pierce. So what happens if I do this? People are saying that it blows up on every hit. Is that true? It does. Oh my god. Okay, that makes that so much better. Hi, jerks. We're still in the flare in the Great Marsh. We're not in the flare jungle yet, but we're getting flares coming at us, that's for sure. Ooh, a ring. Let's see if that's any good once I get over there. But yeah, at the end of the day, I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay as much as I do. It's chaotic. It's dumb. It's more what I do. Okay, well, that explains all the flares. I was right there at the flare jungle. Noted. Now, what's my pure at? 34%. That's actually higher than I expected. Now, if you guys have any suggestions for things you'd want to see, by all means, let me know. There's never a guarantee I'm going to do it, obviously, but put in the comments, say, hey, I'd love to see you play a Corpse Explosion Necro, which is on the list. Same with the Trap Sin and a Bowazon. Like, those are on the list. I will be playing them. Though I need to figure out something for Bowazon because having to go repair my javelins every 10 seconds, not going to fly. That ain't going to work for me. So I'd figure something out with that. But besides that, Bowazon could be fun. I was thinking maybe like, I tell you one character I won't be doing, and that's a barbarian. Just straight up, no. You can ask all you want. Like, that would have to be. I'm not opposed to doing a like a donation run. If someone donates to do a barbarian, I would do it. but it's not a small number. Like, I'm going to be miserable. It's going to be worth my money, or worth my time for the money, you know? Because barbarians suck. Like, melee characters in general are typically not very fun, especially in this type of game. Especially when I get to dolls and I just die. Like, that's always the concern. Dolls. I'm gonna grab 2 sets of arrows. I should probably identify those. Etherine, we'll grab that, I guess. Garbage. Ew. That's better than what you have, so we'll give it to you. I'm sure you will. Yeah, but we hit level 30, so we have Pierce. We can start to really wreck things now. I do feel like I should put... Honestly, I think I need to do Synergy more so at this point. Like, that helps. Like, I think I've got enough of an arrow spread that it's fine at the moment, but I really need the synergy with it. The damage. Gidbin? No, I'm not seeing the Gidbin. Crap. However, I may find a waypoint, which would be kind of nice. Alright, move! Get out of the way. Jeez. Swarming me. You guys don't do damage, you're just annoying. We're getting pretty decent experience still, even on... Like, we're only on players 1, but you just kill so much stuff, you get a ton of experience. Sinking into my chair. Oh, you thought you were so cute you're gonna hide? I want nothing. Oh, wait, I have 75? Damn. Where'd I get all the fire res from? Deaths? I don't know. I'm not gonna check to have more fire res. We need it. Though I wish I had more than 26 lightning. Especially since we'll be fighting Psuedo soon. So apparently we can make a spirit bow, which... No, insight bow, which would be awesome. I just have to find a 4-socket bow. But the damage would be really good off that, because the boost you get from insight is kind of ridiculous. Because what is it? It's like... Yeah, 229% enhanced damage, 9 minimum... 2 to critical strike, 5 to all attributes, 2 to main after each kill. Yeah, like, it's just good. I mean, it has a tier rune in it. Of course it's good. Speaking of tier runes. There's one. I want that. Ow! But I'm stuck on a tree. I am stuck on the tree bandit. Tree bandit stuck on me. Something like that, right? The ring is our second angelic to make our findings more legit, our equipment more legit. So normally I don't put an insight on a mercenary until after like Act 5, or until I'm in Act 5, because that's when you can actually get soul runes. But since you guys cleared me to use items from my stash, we're doing it. We're gonna see how far this one can make it. I don't really have a whole lot of gear. Like that's really about where it ends. Don't worry. Oh, no, it's a Cathans. Ew, getting low. So 511 is the max that it can be for a stack on anything. So I have the increased stack size mod, and I was like, set that to 1,000. And it's like 511? 511 it is, buddy. You got it. 31. I'm not going to put any points into ice yet. We'll spec into that later, probably. I mean, this build is supposed to use Immolation Arrow, which is very obvious by the way that the modder did the synergies for it. 500% fire damage for Fire Arrow. Come on, man. You're cute. You're real cute. Even though, so I said earlier, like Silk Song's kind of been pissed me off a bit. It's a fun game, but there's some quality of life improvements that definitely need to happen. And so I'm thinking after I beat the game, I'll do a second playthrough. Like, whatever ending I get, that's fine. I'll do a second playthrough, and we're gonna mod the hell out of it. One of them being the bench warp mod, because there is a lot of backtracking in that game. I mean, a lot, and the map is just huge. So. Yeah, that'll be one of them. Also, 1 damage mod. Make to where enemies only do 1 damage instead of 2. Because like every enemy does 2 damage, pretty much. It's really frustrating. So like you're fighting a boss and you only have 2 or 3 hits against it before you die. Like, it's not a lot of room for error. Which that's fine on like a New Game Plus type of thing. But first playthrough? No, come on, man. 1 damage. Give them the difficulty on New Game Plus or something. Yeah, that checks out then. Not before then. I'm playing a Metroidvania, not a Souls-like. Or so I thought. Alright. Don't hit me. Oh, that did 10 damage just like that. Rude. Yeah, one thing I need to get more in the habit of is doing longer streams. So that way... Yeah, that's just what I need to be doing more of. I have a bad habit of only going for like 2 hours, which it works, but really I feel like the algorithm prefers like 4 to 6 hours, which I'm trying to get in the habit of doing because I'll stream for 6+ hours a day, but just not all at once. I don't know. The algorithm has been kind of happy with me, and I'm happy about that. Like, the YouTube channel is growing, but I believe due in part to daily streaming and then all the uploads at the end of the week. So that's always exciting. I want the channel to grow. I want to spread joy and happiness to more people. Like, that's always the goal. Give people things they enjoy or help teach people new things, because this channel did originally start off as a DIY channel, and it still is. I just don't have a whole lot of DIY stuff lately to do, so that's kind of been like on the back burner. Like, I've got one video I'm working on, and I just really need to finish editing it, which maybe I'll do tonight, and then voiceover in the morning, and then export. Because I'm almost done with it. Then I have another video that I'm working on, which is the dock build. It's just thousands and thousands of photos, and oh, it's so many photos. So I have to take the photos, put them into respective folders, rename them because they're across multiple folders. So the naming convention doesn't work to just like create a seamless time lapse. Rename them all, import them into Premiere as a time lapse, export that as its own separate video file, and then bring that into the timeline as an individual video file. And it's just really tedious to do. So I haven't wanted to sit down and do it. The Flare Dungeon. Let's do it. Let's die to dolls, boy. Maybe I'll sit down, like dedicate a weekend day or something to it one of these days. It just never seems like there's enough time if you're doing streaming as well. Because this again comes as a shock to you. Streaming for hours takes hours to do. The only like nice thing is I don't do post processing when I do the VODs. I probably should. I don't know, like edit out my bathroom breaks, things like that. But so far, no one has seemed upset about it, so I haven't taken the time to do so. If I were to do it, probably the ideal way. I was going to say stop recording and start recording again. But whenever I stop recording, it remuxes the video from Matryoshka file to an MP4, which just makes it much easier to work with. Since Premiere does not work with Matryoshka files for some reason. Don't know why. And a bathroom break is usually not long enough for it to remux and come back. So maybe that's not the method. I don't know. I mean, I could edit it out in Premiere as well. Just I'd have to somehow make a note in the video like, hey, there's a bathroom break here. And I don't know how to do that, short of writing down the timestamps. And then I'd have to keep a note of that, and I feel like that adds more time that I'd be editing it out. I don't know. If someone has a good idea for that, by all means, let me know. I'm always ears for learning better methods of doing things. Now, I will have a couple of DIY videos for when I build my shed, and maybe a couple for the coop as well. I haven't decided. But a couple for the shed, like how to install a door, how to install a garage door, because a lot of people don't know how to do that. Honestly, probably shouldn't do that one because garage doors can actually be super insanely dangerous. If you're doing garage door springs, they can just explode and kill you. Minor detail, incredibly dangerous item because it's a spring with lots of tension on it. I've watched garage door springs go through a ceiling, through a roof. So it went through drywall and then through OSB and then through shingles, and just gone at that point. It didn't exist anymore. And that can happen. They're that strong. It's terrifying. And so let's say instead of going up through the roof, it went sideways through you. You're dead. Or like people lose fingers. Like, to give you an idea of how much power it has, if it were to shoot toward you and you somehow block it with your arm is broken. Period. And not like, oh, maybe it'll be... No, it will break. The spring will win every time. It's terrifying. And like, it's always kind of funny when you hear a garage door spring break, when you're not near it, that is. If you're near it, it's nightmare fuel because it sounds like an explosion. I've heard them snap before and I just go, yeah, glad I wasn't in there. 100%. I may do a video on how to install a garage door and just be like, hey, for the spring part, you should really call a company, and no one will listen to you. I'm not responsible for anything that happens to you if you do this, you know, type thing. I think people would benefit from knowing how garage doors work, you know, and how to install them. All right, let's see if level 3 is over here. I don't really know, like, my drywall videos have not done well in the past, so I probably shouldn't do another one. I've done like 4 or 5. But maybe I'll do another one. I don't know. Probably do a video on how to install recessed lights, since that will be the perfect opportunity to do it. Since there won't be any installation or anything in the way, and I'll be starting from scratch. What else? How to spray texture. I don't know. That one probably not so much beneficial for people because I'll be using an air compressor and an actual hopper gun, which a lot of people aren't going to use. They'll just be using the cans. Who knows? So if you guys have anything that you want to see, like a DIY video on how to do, which that was weird, please never come at me like that again, sir. If that's something if there's something you guys want to see, let me know in the comments below, and I'll see what I can do. Because if you name it, I can pretty much do it. Electrical, plumbing, building a whole house, welding, mechanical, so car repair, things like that. I can do pretty much all of it. And I can try to make a good DIY video of it as long as it's something that I'm capable of reproducing. So like if you're like, hey, this one very rare, unique situation that requires this set of events to happen, I'd like a video of like, okay, I can't make that happen. Like, oh, I need to know how to replace the distributor on a 1982 Camaro. Like, A, I don't have a 1982 Camaro. B, it's actually really easy. It's right at the front of the engine. It's one of the easier things to do. That's not the point. Yeah, like it has to be something that I could replicate to do. But if there's something you want to see, drop in the comments. I'll let you know if I can do it or not. I do read every comment that comes through. I may not necessarily reply to all of them because sometimes they're just not things to reply to. Like my most commented video is a gimbal repair video for DJI drones. It's for a Mavic Air 2. And people are like, how do I do this on Mavic Air 3? Oh, I don't have a Mavic Air 3. I'd have to... If you want to send me one to tear apart, I will do so. But I don't know. Like, I don't have one. This video is not for that, so I can't help you. And I think the reason that people ask so much on it is because it's a very thorough and in-depth tutorial that walks through the whole process, so... I could see why somebody like, hey, can you show me how to do it on this other thing? And I get that, but I can't help you if I don't have it. Sorry. And the whole reason I like the gimbal repair part of it, I made because, well, I had to replace my gimbal. Okay, whatever. Figured other people might want to know. It's a very simple thing. But the part that I did that is, that was a little different. I also did the part for how to recalibrate the gimbal through Python, all because when I went to do it, I looked up a video, of course, because I didn't know what I was doing. I don't just have this innate knowledge of how to do that. So I looked up a video and it was wrong. Now, I don't know if it was wrong because they messed up or if the process changed at some point and their video was just outdated. So I did a full walkthrough of how to install Python, how to install the libraries needed, and then how to go through this whole process with all the scripts. All because the video that I went to use was not right. It's amazing how that works, right? It's actually not bad. Another flawed sapphire, we'll take that. I should probably replace all my potions. Well, specifically these ones. What was that? 35 stat points. Here, let's get this to 100 at least. Yeah, so all that to say, if there's something you guys would like to see a DIY video how to do, let me know in the comments. I will try my best to accommodate and make it a thing. Let's go this way. I don't make any promises, but I will try. And then one of these days I'd like to do like a how to with Joe type series where it's things like your basic things, how to change a tire, how to fix a sink, or how to replace a faucet, how to replace a shutoff valve, how to replace a spigot outside, and things like that. But I need ideas more so. Like, it's hard to come with random things. There's this one really wholesome channel that I saw, and I can't remember what it is, but essentially it's this older guy, and his whole thing is he just does these wholesome videos of how to do things, and he makes a lot of people cry, unfortunately, because his whole channel idea was essentially to help those who didn't have a father how to do things that, you know, your dad should have taught you. And so a lot of people who, you know, watch this channel unfortunately are a bit heartbroken, but that is, like, you know, kind of all part of it. But I'd like to do a lot of stuff like that, just because it's, you know, I want to spread that kind of knowledge and information for people, making it a quick, easy to digest thing. Let's see. Let's get rid of the 1 to 2s. Free up a tiny bit of space here. I will continue. Yeah, wrist. Is this just laying by the front door, being a good boy? All right, let's cube those real quick. That's personal stash. What's that? Okay, that's just regular scroll. I guess I'm kind of at a point where I can start using the flawless. I don't really need to be picking these up, do I? Oh, alrighty. Where did it... Oh, I'm like, lost the brain. We'll hold on to that for the moment. Yeah, I guess I don't really need to be picking these up anymore. We have enough that I can start working with this stash. Because now we're at the flawless point. Let's speak to Ormus, give him that, and he gave me, yeah, kind of garbage, to be fair. All right, back to Kane, then we will talk to my favorite NPC in the game. Damn it, I wish you people would just leave me alone. Oh, you're new here, aren't you?
I am Alcor the Alchemist. I dabble in potions and salves, and I can sell you some if you really need them.
Ah, the golden bird of Cure. I have mixed for you a potion. Thank you, sir. All right, let us continue through Act 3. We'll probably call this stream once we get to the end of Act 3. Assuming, you know what, last time I said that, I died. So maybe I shouldn't say that again. It was not good. To be fair, I got impatient, I got greedy, and it went poorly. Though, to be fair, we do have notably better gear now, so we should survive quite a bit better. Hopefully we don't run into too much of an issue when we get to the sewers. The main issue being dolls and crashes, because those can happen. grab some more. Oh, Relvern, take that. Thank you. Let's go this way. Don't really want to get caught in all the fire. Though our fire res is pretty on point. I'll take that. I honestly don't know what I'm going to swap away from the Angelic set. Like, it's just kind of good. Level 32. Nice. Because, like, it gives attack rating based on level. The Magic Find never hurts. And then on the armor we have... Oh, that's where my fire res came from. Okay. Checks out. 1 all skill, 75 to life. Like... pretty damn good. It's gonna be hard to beat that for a while. Okay, I didn't mean to go that far ahead. Are we at the bazaar? We are. So let's take you out. Storm tree. You can still freeze me. Did I... When I started this, did I do an Endariel run? I think I did. I honestly don't remember. That was 3 hours ago. But I think I also closed down, reopened. I don't think I did Endariel again since then. We'll see after we beat Mephisto. How about that? Let's see if we can find a waypoint. Yeah, we need to revamp our loot filter to only give us greater potions. I don't know where Jamali went. He just kind of blends in a little bit there. I mean, honestly, even the exploding arrow is still really good to use. Oh, I heard someone teleport. That's right. All of you come up to me and I will exploding arrow all of you. I could probably take most of my skill points and put them into multi-shot and exploding arrow or freezing arrow, either one, and do all right. Nope, my armor's about to break. That's not good. We don't want that breaking. Now we have plenty of arrows, but we'll grab some more because why not? Never have too many arrows. Flawed diamond. Yeah, we need to get rid of all gems except for flawless now. Because we're now at a point where we can utilize those if need be. And honestly, I think I may even... I don't know. Oh, we found a waypoint. Alright, so let's go to Act 1 real quick, which should forcibly save the game. I hope. And save my character, save my inventory, all that fun stuff. I need repairs. I guess let's see. So, magically enhances arrow bolt to freeze entire groups of monsters. Mana cost 9. Benefits from cold arrow. Give me one quick moment for rest and break. BRB. And we're back. Yeah, so like I would have just had to write down that there was a timestamp at 256-ish. I don't know. Alright, so let's see. I would have to do 3 points there. Question is it better? Like, how much damage would it do? So it would open up the ability for me to use a different weapon. Because, to be honest, this thing actually sucks in comparison to real weapons. Like, even Hell Clap is minimally better, 10 to 25 instead of 4 to 16. 5 to 11, 34 to 80. It sucks, but it's also kind of awesome because all res 40. 6 to 48, 1 to Amazon skills. Like, I don't know what other bow I should use. 80 dex. I mean, that would give me a lot of... That may actually be the way to go. Assuming I hit level, 39. At least for now. I could put... 2 perfect skulls in there? For health and mana leech, maybe? Like, there aren't many good bows to use, which is really weird. Okay, I missed it, I guess. Another large charm. Gotta catch them all. All the large charms. 12 to attack rating. 8 to life. Both suck. I don't really know what else I would use as a primary weapon. Here, once I'm killed everything around me, give me a sec. I have rune words pulled up. For bows, like ice would be kind of awesome, but it requires a Tier Tal Am. I can make an edge bow. Also dual low for a garbage fortitude. Like ice is kind of awesome, but it requires a jaw and low rune. Let's see, what would be a good base to make the edge out of right now? Good question. It's like the exploding arrow is good, but I could swap over to frozen arrow, wherever it is, freezing arrow, and that would be just as good. And I've got the mana now, so that's not really a concern. It would just work as crowd control more so than anything. If I could find like a short battle bow, that'd be kind of awesome with 3 sockets. I'm not really finding much for bows at the moment, honestly. I need to look up like just 4 rune words for weapons. Updates to our... Increased to $30 a month? What was it before? My God, Hulu. Exorbitant, stupid pricing. And I really only keep it for my parents, that's it. That's fine. Though I did watch some stuff on Hulu not too long ago. I just don't tell them that the price has gone up or anything. I mean, if they get an email, they'll know, but I'm not going to tell them. They don't need to know. They'll just feel bad then. We don't need that. There's a short battle bow, but needs sockets in it. What's its default damage? 5 to 11 with a fast attack speed, so that I can get that with 3 sockets, that wouldn't be bad. Jamali is stuck. What was it that I found that had 3 sockets earlier? Was it a short battle bow? It's a composite bow, 4 to 8. It's very fast, so it's tier tell am. Let me do that. Tier tell am. We only have 21 of those. Tier tell am. Well, we'll try it. I thought it was enhanced damage, not to demons. But now we have Thorn's Ore. So let's do... I have 1 skill point. Let me do this. We're gonna respec.
Yes.
I mean, 6 dex isn't actually a bad thing, but... Alright. So we have an edge bow. Level 15 thorns. All reduce all vendor prices. Alright, cool. Don't necessarily need that, but... Why do I have so many extra points here? Let's do that. Okay, so... Let's do this. I believe I had it at level 7. Now I could pretty much max it out here. It's not much, but... Let's try this. See if it's better. Hopefully it is. Yeah, because it's not like I have jaw runes. Oh, I could always create a phoenix. That'd be awesome. Venom. They were saying like, yeah, melody, call to arms, breath of the dying. Yeah, I would love to do that. Or faith. Faith would be wonderful, but jaw. Yeah, no, I don't have those. All right, well, we got that going, so let's go back to the sewers. We attack very quickly now. We don't do any more damage per se because I thought it was enhanced damage, but it's only to certain types, which is a little annoying, but however, we do attack a whole lot faster. Which is really nice, actually. Let's do this. Oh, magic arrow actually does less, but it's free, so if need be, I can use that to fight like Mephisto or something. was... No, I thought that was it for a moment. Damn. But I got super lucky. But no. No luck. I mean, Tesla really wants me to buy a Cybertruck, and that's... I don't have that kind of money, guys. If I did, it'd be different, but we don't. I don't like the Cybertruck for its looks, that's for sure, but it would be nice to have an electric truck with free charging. Because, you know, my home is on solar, so technically it would be free to charge. But it doesn't have free unlimited supercharging, so I can't travel with it. Now, if they offer me free unlimited supercharging with it, which I actually think they did, like that's hard to argue with, but it's really easy to say no when you don't have the money. Makes it really easy, actually. It's amazing how that works. Like, no, I'm poor, so we can't buy a new $80,000 car or something, or how much it costs. Unless I win the lottery or something. Which I do need to do my gambling for the week. I typically buy a $20 scratch off each week. Haven't had much luck lately. Been losing my 20. Not cool. But, you know, I try. You can't win if you don't try, right? I mean, most would say it's a waste of money, and you're probably right, but that's not the point. It's something to do, you know. If I win, awesome. If not, yeah, no harm, no foul, really. It's, you know, $80 a month or $20 a week, whatever. If I didn't have the money, I wouldn't do it, type thing. You know, it's one of those things, like if I had, you know, like let's say I brought in $10,000 a month or something, I would probably buy, I don't know, $1,000 worth of scratch offs, $20 scratch offs. Just see. You know, like, oh no. Because, like, to me, that's FU money. Like, I don't know what to do with that kind of money. So if I had it, I would try to find different ways to make more money and then help people out. Like, one thing that I would love to do, you know, if I was still playing Genshin or whatever, like, people who view me that may be a little bit younger or less fortunate, you know, just, like, top up their account with, you know, $500 worth of primos or something, you know, or buy 20 people the Blessing of the Welcome Moon, you know. Stuff like that. I would like to do that. But that costs money, and money's kind of expensive. Amazing how that works, right? Oh. Yeah, because you have garbage in there. So Sanders is actually really awesome. Because the 40% run walk and all the extra stats. Let's see if it's better than what I have right now. I think it will be. Because I don't think the stamina drain is really much of a concern anymore. Could be wrong about that, but I don't think I am. Let's grab those arrows just to be safe. And I'm one of those weird people that, like, I don't want money for me. Like, there's not a whole lot that I really want. Like, for the most part, I have the money right now that if I want something, I can kind of do it. Like the shed I'm building is going to cost me $4,000 or $5,000. I don't have that just readily available. But over the next few months, I can, you know, come up with that kind of money, you know, just not buy some other things I want and put that money aside to build my shed, which is needed because I live in Florida and hurricanes are a thing. So, but like, I don't have the money to, say, build my house, which is something that I want to do, because that's going to be about $100,000, and that takes a little bit longer to come up with. When the time comes, I will be building it in sections, essentially, or in stages, I guess, is more so I want to say. But I've come up with the biggest part, the cost for the concrete and rough-in for plumbing first, which is about $35,000. So after that, the other, $70,000 I can do over time. I don't have to do all at once, but the concrete I do. So that's kind of an issue. Like I have to have that readily, have the funds for that readily available. But we'll get there. It's just time and money, which is one of the other reasons that I kind of do the $20 a week for for scratch offs. Like, hey, if I won $10,000, that puts a very big dent in the money needed for house funds, essentially. And on a $20 scratch off, like comically enough, 10,000 is a pretty standard prize. Like a lot of people get that. So 5 defense, 5 to dex is actually not bad. 19 life, don't need that. So, I try. Maybe one day I'll get lucky. It'd be awesome. If not, not a big deal. It's just, I still have enough coming in that I can do the things I want to do. It's just slower. That's all. I don't know how I got on this topic, but we did. No, I'm not getting luck here. That's for sure. Belt, don't need that. It's a very weird sewers. The other thing that I'd probably do is like build a better defense around my house. A lot more cameras for sure. A lot more lights. I don't know. There are lots of things I would like to do. It's just they take time and money, and like there's no point in fortifying around my house right now because it would all change when I go to build. So, but we'll get there. For the longest time, the money that I got from YouTube, I just put into back into the channel. I don't really do that quite as much anymore because, well, I kind of got everything I want for the channel. So like when I say for the channel, a lot of it was like my gear. So I got the camera I want, acceptable camera. They're much better cameras, but GH5S is a very nice camera for making videos. Got the camera I want, got the streaming equipment I want. So yeah, I'm pretty much good. So I don't have to really reinvest the money I make from it back into the channel. So that goes towards projects and things like that, which coincidentally also then sometimes becomes for the channel because DIY videos and all that. All right, maybe over here. Let's get rid of you guys. We don't need any dolls flying at me. Maybe tomorrow at some point I'll go grab my 20. But nowadays, everything has gotten so insanely expensive. It's kind of ridiculous. Like a good example of this is the concrete that I just had poured for my shed. It was 10 yards of concrete. And I thought like, okay, yeah, price has gone up. It's probably going to cost me like $1,000, which is a little pricey, but I can work with it. $1,800 for 10 yards of concrete. That is insane. I remember when we got the same amount for my dad's shed when we did his. It's a little larger of a slab, but not as big a footage, all that fun stuff. Anyway, it was 10 yards. It was $600. Like, prices have tripled, and that was 2010, I want to say. So, I mean, yeah, it's been 15 years, but prices have tripled. I don't understand how people are supposed to, like, your average person is supposed to be able to afford to do anything like this. Because, like, the shed that I'm building, a 20 by 20, it's going to cost me $4,000 or $5,000 to do. If I were to pay someone, it'd be like 30 grand just to build this shed. And that is a stupid amount of money for what it is. Like, there's no reason for that. I look at renovations I do or projects I do, knowing that if I paid someone, I could never afford to do them. And a lot of times nowadays, most contractors, they're not going to get out of bed for anything under 10,000. So they're already going to give you a markup on any project you do just to hit their bottom dollar price for them to say yes to even coming out. Oh no, it's just gotten ridiculous. Like something as simple as replacing your roof. You know, that's something that needs to be done. It's not, replacing a roof is not a particularly difficult thing to do. Now, some roofs do get complicated, but for the most part, not that bad. For, say, your average 1,200 square foot home, you're looking at $12,000 to $15,000 for only $3,000 worth of material. The rest of that's just labor. And it's stupid. Hey, Saigon's Greaves. I don't need to grab those. I've got plenty. All right, so we've almost full cleared the sewers. And I have not found it. Where am I missing? Where have I not gone? Hi. Right here? Nope. Right there. Can I'm going to try it this way, because this seems like it'd be much quicker than trying to navigate all the way through all that. Could be wrong. We'll see. A lot of things just died in the process. Of course, everything out here is still alive. Minor detail, but at least we get experience. Yeah, I feel like that was quicker. Hi. Could you not? Okay, well, thorns. Yep, right there. I was so close to it, too. Oh, there goes all my stamina. We didn't need that. It's fine. Hey, level up. Yeah, boy. It'd be really cool if, like, at the higher levels, Magic Arrow gave you mana back, but no, it just zeroes out. That was the wrong way. Honestly, this is probably the best way to go. This is where a teleport stuff would actually be useful, but you don't do a whole lot of backtracking like this in the game. This is one of the few places. Because if I try to use a teleport staff otherwise, I will die. Guaranteed. I will teleport into a huge mob and then splat. So we don't do that. I have learned over the last few months. No, I missed. Should probably grab some more arrows just to be safe. Just gotta wait for some to drop, which I'm sure they will soon. Oh yeah. I mean, we got a lot still, but just be safe. Hey look, arrows. What do you know? Didn't need that. That worked well. Jeez. If we had better Pierce, it would also help, but we'll get there. Ideally, we get, plus levels eventually, more than just +1. But I don't know when that will be. Is that Trev up there? I think it is. All right, let's not die right here because last time there were a lot of enemies that spawned. So let's be careful. And I got surrounded and just slaughtered. It just does not want to be in here with me. I see how it is. I thought you loved me. Don't need those. $19, huh? Well, let's get rid of those. Boop. Having the health and mana leech also. Do I have mana leech on anything? Actually, I don't think I do. I probably don't need the mana after kill on that. I thought something that gave me. Let's do this. Fix the posture. Get back down. Okay. Put these here. What, 4 levels? Yeah, strength 65. Let me. Okay. So I now have enough strength for those. Not all skills. Don't necessarily want to go away from this. Like, this is still just awesome. So it's hard to, like, justify using something else at the moment. $41. All res 10. Let's see. The deaths is really nice with the lifesteal. I don't really have a whole lot of boots, do I? Well, that's fine. The Biggins bonnet. Enhanced damage. I failed to read what it said numerous times there. Hey, look, I have multiple Route 16s. Because I'm smart. We could use Hellclap, not really needed. I wish it wasn't 4 to 8, but we work with it. Like, that's not bad, 648, but... Bloodletter. And Lidless. Hey, we don't get those very often. Yeah, so I think I could put Water Walks on for the moment. Yeah. Really, I think the Silkweave will be my best bet when I get there. Also, the IK is kind of nice too. Alright, let's continue. Let's try to see if I had anything better, but it doesn't really look like it at the moment. I didn't even check to see what the ring was, so I should do that. It's terrible. Surprise! It's garbage! Yeah, this is where my last one died. Well, not last. Second one. I don't think we count the third attempt. That was kind of sad. But I ran in, I was like, yeah, let's do this! And then I just got swarmed by all of them. It was not good. It was not pretty. I had so many different, like, blizzards and lightnings and meteors and everything just hitting me, and then I was dead. Which is fair. Checks out. I mean, even now, like, that's still a lot, but we have our life leech coming in clutch for us, so. Let's grab our waypoint. Yeah, man recovers decently quick. Ooh, I wonder what amulet that is. Question is, can we safely grab it? Yeah, it looks like it. Lightning res is still really low, but they're not doing a whole lot to me, so that helps. Rude. Don't admit that. And I also have cannot be frozen, which helps so much. And he's dead. That's bad. Oh, he's not dead. Yeah, now he's dead. Yep, let's bring him back to life, shall we? I like how Thorns just slaughtered them. I will take that. We got a Rothus collar. Me. Gosh, bring back my bud. Thanks. Hey, you. I mean, he typically dies in Travancore. It's rare that they don't. There's the flail. That's a lot. Let's freeze you two before you become an issue.
Skatsum's reign is renewed.
Yeah, sure. All right, let's make our way through to a Mephisto. So this is the furthest we have officially made with an Amazon. Oh, really, Internet? You've been doing so well. Okay, looks like this is a quick hiccup. Honestly, the Thorns War is kind of nice. Okay, let's not have fanaticism dolls. That seems like a terrible thing. Okay, I heard a couple of charms drop. I see one right there. Sound like even more just dropped. Jeez. Rude. Don't hit me. I don't approve. I do not consent to the boops. That's a lot of dolls coming at his face. I don't see any rejuves on the ground, but I don't see much of anything right now. Here, maybe he'll fall back some. That way I can offer support in some form or fashion. Okay, I want those. Thank you. Let me grab that rejuve that's on the ground somewhere. I lost it. That one, I guess. Also, no. 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 Yeah. All right, let's keep making our way through. So many potions on the ground, Jesus. There we go. I kind of feel like I should only upload the VODs to the channel of the successful runs, but at what point do you consider a success? Getting through normal, getting through nightmare, getting through hell? I don't know. I kind of want all of them out there. That way people can see hey, these are things you probably shouldn't do. Don't be like me because I suck, you know. Play better than me. Learn from my mistakes. Something like that. Yeah, he's probably fine, but we'll offer a couple arrows of support. Damn. Rude. It's also pretty nice. Anything that hits me takes a ton of damage. I don't know how much Thorns bounces back, but it's a notable amount. I got max poison res, so that helps there. I somehow was missing them. Sure, we'll go with it. Okay, we'll offer support that way. Just drop all those. 149 mana. It's not a lot, but as long as we have his insight support, we're good. Okay. Hopefully no one's experiencing buffering. Alright, we're out of coffee, we're out of monster. We have a spindrift and... Oh, hi. And, some G fuel left. Oh, we're coming up in almost 4 hours. Jeez, didn't realize it's been so long. Oh, I am having fun, so... At the end of the day, that's what matters, right? Wow, I did not need to go any of the places I went. We're probably gonna full clear this place, too. Ooh, a circlet. That could be really good. Yep, something did a little bit of damage to me. Should be fine. He's getting bullied a little bit. Please keep shooting in there. And he's dead. Alright. That's GTFO.
Yes.
Don't want him dead. Alright, that's last level. So that's maxed out.
Hello. Good evening.
Alright, we have one defensive ores. We're gonna see if that's actually better. It's not bad, actually. I have too much stuff in my inventory. Alright, so now we have Mana Leech. Not sure if it's better or not, but I need to go to my waypoint, or to my TP, not to that. Okay, so there's a lot of something in here. Okay, so we've run out there. Arcanas. Ooh, you want? I think I found one of those already. we have some mana after kill, but not much. We have, what, 4 currently instead of 8? Didn't it still have mana after kill? 1? No. Maybe I need more than 3%. Oh, it's doing alright there. I just have to actually hit things. Guess we can grab some mana potions. Alright, we need to not be in here. That was a lot all at once. Woo! Don't really want to be in there without him.
Yes?
Just walk in that room, there's just tons of enemies. Oh no. Okay. We'll hold on to that. Maelstrom. 30 corpse explosion. This is actually not bad. I have so many garbage charms. All right, let's see if we can. That's not where I needed to go. Let's see if we can save them this time. Ah, extra strong. That'll do it. And of course, all the meteors hitting them. That doesn't help. Oh, all that up there. Yep. Let's take care of that. That situation up there. Yeah, just a couple of arrows up there. No big deal. MP4, I will take that. Thank you. Steel Clash Kite Shield. Don't really need those. Okay, so the mana after kill is definitely the better way to go, it seems, but a little bit more resistance this way. I guess if I find a circler or two, I could always grab them and then bring them to Charcy and see what she does with them. I don't find circlets too often, but if I do, toss her way. Yeah, because I went from having no issues to issues.
Not enough mana.
Like when I hit a bunch of enemies, it works pretty well. But I don't think 3% is enough. Not unless it's a whole room of not undead enemies. Or not, whatchamacallit? Skeletal enemies. Because you can't leech from skeletal enemies. Yay. Fun facts. Though I'm sure all of you already know that. A lot of people don't realize it, believe it or not. Like, oh, I never realized I couldn't do that. Like, yep. Really sucks when you fight a bunch of skeletons. That's why. Just spray and pray there. All right, so there's level 3. Yeah, it's not great. Ideally it'd be 20, but we'll hold on to it for the moment. he's dead. Oh, 34. Oh, this isn't a good map for running back and forth now, is it? For meth runs. Hey, how you doing, bud? Being a good boy? Are you telling Daddy it's time to quit playing video games? Even though, don't worry, we don't have too much longer. We just have to beat Mephisto. It's right here. All I have to do is go left. Yep. Very well. Okay, let's toss you in there. No, actually, resist lightning strike probably wouldn't be a bad idea, but we're gonna get cursed, so it doesn't matter. We're probably just gonna have to magic arrow Mephisto to death, so just be prepared for that. There it is. Hi, everyone. All of you, just take all that to the face. Thanks. All the dodging is happening right now. Just use one of those potions. We had to give him one. Heavy gloves. Let's see what those are, shall we? Garbage. And checks out. Alright, then in here, just spray and pray. Yep. So I don't really want to fight Mephisto with amp damage going on. But magic arrow costs nothing. It doesn't even use arrows. Fancy, isn't it? Okay. Have your brothers escaped me? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Oh, okay, well, he's very dead. I thought that was going to be harder than it was. Wow. You didn't last long, buddy.
Success. But still, there's something not right.
I was thinking he was going to be much harder than that. Oh, that's a lot of dolls. I don't really want to try and kill. Thanks. Jan Voidbringer. Hello, everyone. Have you heard about our Lord and Savior arrows? Ha-ha! Dodge all the things. All right, Act 4. I didn't really get anything good there. All right, so on that note, Act 4 I think is a good place to stop. We'll do Act 4 and 5 next time we play. And maybe some of Nightmare as well. But we'll see how it all goes. But until next time, I do appreciate everyone being here. As always, if you like the content I'm putting out, make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay up to date with all new content that comes out. And until next time, thanks so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful day and or night. Bye.